With the Great Depression comes the WPA. Now, the WPA is going to be created in 1935. And when we think about these great programs of the Depression, whether it's the CCC or others, the point behind them is basically to give people meaningful work. And frequently we think of these massive construction projects, be it Hoover Dam or local bridges or any number of other construction projects. The problem is you have certain people that just aren't set out for that. You don't necessarily need an artist on a construction crew. They're not being used to their best, to their most useful form. This is not the best use of an artist or a writer or a historian. And so what the government will do is they will pay them to do the things that they know how to do. And so writers will be asked to go out and create travel logs related to the American South to encourage people to travel, especially once the Great Depression lifts. Historians are sent out to collect oral histories of surviving slaves, an issue that at the time, of course, is going to be especially problematic because many of the surviving slaves were dying off. Just like today, we see World War II veterans dying at a massive clip. And artists are going to be asked to create murals. The murals are ones that you're going to find in post offices, schools, and public buildings, frequently to encourage the American people to fight and work through this Great Depression, to do something meaningful rather than simply sitting at home and being concerned with the problems of the Great Depression. They're trying to give a lift to the society. Now, many of these murals still survive today, but the WPA project, more importantly, will allow many artists to survive. They can get through the Great Depression because of the payments that are being made, and since they don't have to leave their usual field, they can continue to improve and continue to develop as artists. This is going to be particularly important for a couple of the artists coming up.